Hello everyone, welcome back to MuleSoft real-time project, session number 13. So before going to start the session, just recap of the previous session. So what we have learned and what we have discussed. Okay. So in this last session, we talked about backlog grooming, and sprint planning. So backlog grooming is going to happen every 1 week. Sprint planning is going to happen for every 2 weeks. So now the Sprint-2 is started. So as part of this Sprint-2, we have committed. These are the user stories. Okay. So we have committed to this user stories. You need to design and develop. And last session, we have completed design for the deposit API and development. Okay. Development for deposit API. So we have completed design part and we have published it to AnyPoint Exchange. Then development also we have started. So we are in the middle of the development. Now, continuation of the previous session. So just try to understand here. So what we are doing, okay. So whenever you are going to trigger this API, so it will come here, API start, okay. First this logger will get print. Then we are taking one variable. So input deposit amount. Next we are querying database, whether your account number is exist in database or not. If it is not exist, so we are unable to deposit your amount, right? Then it will come here, okay. It will come here. If it is available, okay, if it is available, it will go here, and here we are going to update. Here we are going to update. Then after successful update, we need to provide, okay, success message. So here we are doing, okay. So let me keep breakpoint here, okay. Let me keep breakpoint and try to debug now. So meanwhile, let me open the accounts which it is available. So 133, the customer name is Deepthi, okay. 6,000, okay. Now I'm going to make it as zero, okay. Now if you see, the customer is created an account, the total balance is 0. So we need to update. We need to update the total balance field. Okay. So how it is going to work, we'll see now. So if you want to test, either you can go to Thunder Client or Postman, or else what you can do, you can go to console directly. So how to open this console? You have to type localhost 8081 and console. If you type this one, automatically, if you type this one, localhost 8081 and console. So once your API is up, I mean, your service is deployed, it will get open. Okay. See now, you have to deposit an amount. So by seeing this, anyone can understand, either it is a customer or QA person. See, if you share this document with anyone so that they can easily understand what is the input they need to pass. Okay, now the input is, we have already tested if the account is not exist. So I want to see if the account is present, I want to deposit 3000 rupees. So basic authentication. Okay, you can provide any as of now. So click on send. It will come here. Just observe carefully. So now if you see the deposit amount value, it's a 3000. So how it is coming? Because we are taking from payload dot deposit amount. So if you see payload, account number, bank, deposit amount. Okay, these are the parameters we are passing from console. Okay, now click on F6. See, just observe. This is the input payload. This is an input payload. See, after completion of Snowflake select. Okay, what is the response for the payload? Just observe here. See, now it is a different one. Okay, so now we are getting as an array format. So now we can see payload of 0, 1, 2, 3, something like this, right? Okay, so it's in a array. So there is one certification question also. Whenever you are going to select from a DB, what kind of output you will get? One is object, okay, list, next array, something like this. So the correct answer is list. Okay, see, whenever you are going to select from a database, so what kind of response you will get? There's a list of values, you will get it. Okay, now if the payload size is greater than or equal to 1, because the value is present, go to F6. Now you can go to console and you can verify. See, this logger also printed, record found, DB before update. Okay, cool. Now in this update, see, we are having some issue. See, you call the function with this arguments. Okay, see, whatever you are writing, this one, there might be some issues. So what you need to do, just you can copy this. So here you can see evaluate DataWeave. Okay, evaluate DataWeave. So you can paste it here. So whatever you have written, just paste it here and you can evaluate. See, here also you are getting this issue. See, what is the error you are getting? Well, let me copy this and try to paste it. See, whenever you are getting errors, don't afraid. Okay, just try to understand what is the error. Okay, expression runtime exception. You call the function with number with array. See, you know what is array? So array is something like it is enclosed with these places. So it should be like 1, 2, 3, 4, something like this. So number means, so it will be single number. So you cannot add with the number plus array. Okay. So that's what it is telling, number plus array. It's wrong. Number plus number. Okay. It's correct. So that is the reason we are getting this issue. So now what you can do, so here, right? So before going to write itself, okay, if you go with the debug mode and you can type your DataWeave expression. So here payload dot total balance of 0. Okay, if it is an array, so the first value it has to take. Now just do evaluate. Okay, still see now we are getting, please specify using output using MIME type. Using MIME type, either you need to use application slash JSON or application slash Java. Okay, cool. So or else, so what you can do, you can go to DataWeave playground. See here also you can practice. Okay, before going to implement anything. So here also you can place your payload, and here also you can write it. Okay, here also you can write and you can implement the same. So now it is expecting this value, like, okay, so you have to mention either JSON or Java, just evaluate. See now it is working. It is working, but see, if I will take this value, see again, see total amount is 3000 rupees. Okay, we are adding 0 plus 3000, 3000 bank account. If you see this one, this is an array format. See, this is an array format. So here also what you need to do, just you have to mention of 0. Of 0. So what it will do, see what it will do. Let me take this example. Go to DataWeave playground. See, if you see this one, payload, right? So if you give payload, all the values are coming. If you give only 0, see, 1 is coming. So it's like index, guys. Okay, it's like index 4. And now the index is 0 because we have only one row from a database, only one row from database for this customer. Okay, for this customer. So there is only one row. So here you need to select this one. Okay, now what you can do, just copy this. See here also you can practice. I mean, so whenever you are facing some issue, you can go to evaluate DataWeave. So here you can put your expression and you can click on this evaluate and you can paste it. You can paste it here. You can paste it here. See now the errors are gone. Click OK. Okay, just do save. Just do save. Amount deposit successfully done for the account number. See here you need to type one account number. Okay. So how to get the account number? So where it is present? So in order to get account number, anyway, after select, right? Okay, after select, there is a column called account number. So there is an account number. Let me see here. Payload. Okay, see after update, see it will get errors, I think. Okay. So now we are in different ways. Okay, so now I'll go with F6. See, whenever you perform select operation or update operation, the input payload will get changed. See, what is the input? Input, we are passing only 3 parameters always. Okay, 3 parameters we are passing. It's not coming here. Okay, where it went? See, observe carefully. So what we are doing here? So we are taking, okay, first we need to take bank account and bank type from, either you can take it from input, or anyway you are selecting the database. From database itself we are taking, okay, these values. But the input deposit amount, so we have created separate variable and payload dot total balance of 0. Okay. Now, okay, it went like this. Again, try to submit. Okay, it is deployed now. Okay, now it came. Just observe this one. Now the payload, it has 3 attributes because we are passing 3 attributes from console or thunder client or postman, okay, whatever it is. The user is passing these 3 values. See, after select, what is happening? This payload. See, the scope of payload is up to this part only, okay? See, up to this part only, the scope of payload. After select, the payload will get changed. Okay, so if there is any value up to this part, the scope is, again, the update, right? After update, the scope will get changed. Just try to understand here. Okay, now in a choice condition. See, now see the payload, the size is 1. So it is in a list format. Okay, so now again, record not found. After update, what will happen? Just see. See, it is updated. See, it is updated successfully, but in the payload, you are getting as affected rows. See, the payload keep on changing. Okay, the payload values keep on changing. So that is the reason. So what you need to do, you need to create different variables, different variable for account number, or else what we can do, instead of going to create multiple variables, okay, first let me execute this one. See, now transform message. See, 200. See, amount deposited successfully done for the account number. See, which account number? Okay, this account number we have to get it. To do that one, so what you can do here, take one variable. Okay, see, my input is, suppose in the payload there are 10 variables. So you may get a question like, okay, so do we need to take 10 set variables? No, it is not required. So as a best practice, okay, so you have to minimize the code or connectors. Okay, so for that, what we can do, just observe here, input values, I'll keep it. Okay, or input payload, I'll keep input payload. Okay, input payload, click on this fx. Okay, just go here. So always, okay, so whenever you are going to write something, so just do copy paste this one. Okay, now, so here I'm going to create one variable where input as array. See, where input equal to, okay, where inp, I'll keep it. Okay, instead of input, I'll keep it as inp. Just observe here, INP greater than payload. You know already this one, how it is going to work. Okay, how it is going to work. Okay, I'll try to write here. Now there's a payload. Okay, if you want to test where INP equal to, okay, INP greater than payload. See, okay, this is not an array. The input we have coming as like this. Message, hi. Greater than or less than. Let's see now. Yes. So you need to provide as less than. So in first requirement also, we have done this one. Okay. So what we have done? So we have created separate variable for this. Okay. Only for empty array. So here I'm going to keep everything in a single. Okay. So here itself. Then, so here you can use reduce. So what it will do? It will convert from, see, if I remove this one, just observe. So this is an array. Okay. Message. Account number is 1, 2, 3, 4. Just assume. So now what is the output? It's like a list. Okay. It's like a list. Now, if we use reduce, okay, use reduce, just type reduce, just click this one and keep this as item. Okay, that's it. So now what will happen? So it is going to convert into normal. Okay. So now, so it is in a debug mode only. So if you want to test, again, I'll go here and I'll send the request. So now it came here. See, in order to test this one, see here itself, you can test evaluate expression. If you want to perform any instead of going to online. Okay. If you don't want to shuffle. Okay. See here also you can, okay, see whatever the account number and bank and deposit amount. So what we are doing from payload to input payload, we are copying. See, this is very, very important. So how to copy? Okay. So this is very, very important. I'll keep it in a classroom notes too. Copy input payload into another variable. So because why we are doing this? So always the payload is overriding. See, always the payload value is overriding always. See, this value is going to override after some time. So that is the reason we need the input as a constant. Okay. So the input payload should not change. So that is the reason we are keeping this one. So in this case, so this is also not required. So, okay, later we'll remove this. Okay. So here we are going to keep it. So in order to display the value, right? Okay. See, amount deposited successfully done for the account number. See, the account number is present in where? Now, the input payload you have to take always. See, wherever you want to print input values. So the best practice, you can keep it in an array. Okay. So plus input payload. dot input payload dot. Okay, see the variable, right? Okay, the how you need to access the variables. So vars dot first. Type vars dot. See here it will show you the variables input payload. Again, inside this input payload, what is the account number? So just type dot account number. It's very simple. So sometimes you may get errors. So in that case, what you need to do as if it is a number, you can keep it as a number. If it is string, you can keep it as string. Okay, as a number. So this way you can print the account number here. So here also message record not found, right? Okay, your account number not exist in database. Please try with different account number. Different account number not exist, right? Okay, your account number. See here I want to print my account number. I want to print here. So keep double quotes. Okay, so here just do plus plus for concatenation, plus plus for concatenation. In between this one. So what you need to do? You need to write. So what you need to write? So where it is present. So where's dot input. Okay, always go with. So if you want input values, okay, don't go with the payload. See, payload will get changed based on select operation or update operation. So that is the reason we are keeping everything in a input payload. Okay. Now, where's dot input payload dot account number as number. Okay. Your account number is okay. Your account number. Okay, number will come is not exist. I'll keep it as is not exist in database. See if you want to print a bank also. Okay, in database is not exist in database with bank. Okay, which bank? It is not exist. Okay, that also you need to print. So in that case, keep double quotes, again double quotes, plus plus for concatenation. So here again vars dot input payload dot the input payload dot bank as string. Okay, fine. Now this deposit amount. So anyway, we are storing here. Okay, we are storing into input payload the deposit amount also. So this is also not required. Okay, so instead of that one, so while updating, so what you can do, so just copy this, evaluate expression. So if you want to write something, okay. So payload, see vars dot input, right? Okay. See, this is also correct, but instead of using, okay, instead of if you want to pick the value from here, what you can do, vars dot input payload. Vars dot input payload dot. See the sessions are not coming. Okay, let me trigger. Vars dot input payload dot deposit amount. See, if you want to create multiple variables, you can create multiple variables and you can keep it. So if you don't want to keep multiple variables, okay. So this is the syntax. Just you can create one empty list here and paste entire list. Okay, it's like, okay, it is going to copy from payload to input payload, and it is going to, the reduce is going to convert from list to array. So because we do have only one object. Okay, let me copy this in the update section. Okay, input deposit amount as number. Okay, as number. So this way we can reduce the variables. See, even for the first use case, right? Okay, we have used multiple variables. Okay, so why we have used means, okay, you have to know how the variable is going to work. Okay, you have to develop step by step. See, now here also, if you want, you can use 3 variables, one for account number, one for bank, and one for deposit amount. But here we are using only one set variable. From there we are copying entire payload. Okay. Now whenever it is required, you can access it from here. You can access it from here. Now, okay. So still it is in but in the debug mode, it is not okay. Okay, I'll try to run in a normal mode. Okay. So instead of debug mode now you know how this application is going to work. Okay. First it will come to API kit router. So API kit router is going to pick up. Okay. API kit router is going to pick up this location /deposit. Okay. /deposit. Then your flow will come here. First it will execute this one. Next this one. So based on your results, based on the payload size, it will decide whether either it will go to this part or this part. If the record is not found, it will go here. If the record is present, it will go here. And here it will update. See, update is very simple. So what you need to do? So always you need to take from database amount. Suppose in the database you have 100 rupees. Okay. So first you need to pick this value. Okay. First you need to pick this value. Then you have to add either 2000 or 3000 with your database value. Okay. 2000 plus 100, 2000, 100. Now this value you need to update into database. This value you need to update into database. Okay, try to remember this logic. So that is what it is going to happen. Either otherwise, what will happen? Always it will get update with the new value. Okay, you have to accommodate. You have to accommodate with the total amount. So whatever it is available in the database. Okay, now it is deployed. Just observe here. Now what is the amount? Okay, earlier we have updated. See now 3000 is there. 3000 is there. Again, the customer is going to update with the same value 3000. So it should be 6000 rupees. Okay. See, amount deposit successfully done for the account number. See, the account number also printing now. So if you want to print the bank, okay, so you can print the bank also here. Okay. So if we have multiple, suppose if we have multiple banks, the same account number, so there might be a case, okay? So you want to print the account number with the bank. So how to do that? So it's very simple. Account number. So whatever you want to hard code, that you can keep it in double quotes. Account number with bank. After this, q plus plus. Okay, there is a concatenation. Vars dot input payload dot bank. Just you need to select. That's it. Asterisk. So everything it will come as a pop. Okay, now this logic is done. Okay, suppose now you can verify with the database what is the value. So it should be 6000. Correct? See, 6000 is updated. The user is trying to update with it 2000. 6000 plus 2000, 8000. It should. Okay. Okay, I think it is running in the background. Okay, now you can see account number with bank HDFC. Okay, see here I want to keep some spaces. So that is up to yours. Okay, just simply I have to give the spaces here. That's it. Now there is another scenario I want to test. I'm going to provide wrong account number. Okay, 111. Just click on send. See, your account number is not exist in database with bank HDFC. Please try with different account number. Okay, see, now you are getting the account number as well as the bank name also. See, now the one use case is done. Now one use case is done. So as a developer, not one, there are two scenarios. One is if the record is identified, if the record is not identified. If the record is identified, update with the balance. Okay. If it is not exist, then simply display an error message. Okay. Saying like, okay, your account number is not exist in database. Please try with different account number or else create an account. Okay. Now, the very important thing. So you need to generate an email. See how the customer will get to know either your account is updated or not. Okay. See, now you will get to know because you have database access. You have database access and you will verify in a database. But customer want to know. See, now we will get SMS, right? Okay. See, there is an SMS integration also. Okay. That is part 2. Okay. SMS integration is there and Azure integration is there. Okay. We are going to do multiple integrations. But as of now, just you can concentrate on only storing into Snowflake, then sending in emails and creating the schedulers. Okay. There is an SMS part also. So you will get real-time SMS. So once we implement that, okay. Now, so after successful, you have to send an email. That's very simple. So I'm going to create separate flow here. Just type flow, take flow reference. Okay, I'm going to take flow reference here. See, after update, I want to send an email, right? Okay. Take subflow. Bank customer amount. deposit, just keep it as email flow. So email flow. So this you know already how to configure. Okay, email flow. So here you need to refer. See here you need to refer which flow you need to execute. Okay. So after successful execution, you have to execute email flow. Okay. Now it is running in the backend. Let me stop this. Go to console and stop. Otherwise, you will get the unnecessary errors. See, there is one more thing here. See how you will get to know whether it is updated or not. Whether it is updated or not. Okay, as of now, just keep it like this. Okay, after update, you have to take flow reference. In this flow reference, we have to add. So first one, just add the logger. Okay. Before send an email. So I'm going to create one more logger. Email sent successfully. Okay, in between, you have to send an email. So what you can do, you can search send here. Okay, send in between, just drag and drop. So email sent for deposit amount. Okay, so like this you can keep so that anyone can understand. Okay, so why we are using this now. See what are the configurations we do have. Host, port number, user and password. Okay, email.config.host. Just click this plus button. SMTP dollar email dot config dot okay host. Just do copy paste. Do copy paste. I'll show you how to take these values also from code also. Okay, that we'll see in a next use case. Okay, as of now you can practice this one. Host dot port, host dot user, host dot password. Okay, cool. Now if you go to advanced tab, if you click on this, okay, not here. Okay, reconnection, pooling connection is there. Okay, edit inline. Okay, the properties. Go to connection. Okay, advanced. So here you need to provide something, right? Okay, so what is that configuration value? Okay, that if you want to identify, so what you can do, you can go to previous one. Okay, which we are going to use it. Okay, which we have used already. Okay, go to mule balance. So here also we are sending an email, right? So what you can do, directly you can copy this. Okay, directly you can copy and paste it. See, this will also work. If you copy these lines, okay, if you copy 13 to 19, okay, 13 to 19, here, where you need to copy, okay, I'll show you. See here we do have a configuration XML, right? So here you can do copy paste. See here you can do copy paste instead of configure everything. So what you can do, you can do copy paste here. Okay, so that will also work. So now we need this one email property. Okay, mail.smtp.starttls. So how to configure that? Go to email SMTP, click on this edit, go to advanced tab. So here you can select edit inline. This is the key. The value is true. Okay, click on OK. So now no need to provide from address. Okay, now see where you will get this email and all. Okay, so you have to get after select, right? Okay, after select you have to get email ID for the two address. Okay, so for that what you can do, so as of now just take two variables here. Okay, set variable, just do drag and drop. Okay, so before update. So why this for? Okay, email. So you need an email, right? Okay, so because after this payload, I mean after this select, you will get an email. So click on this fx payload. See if you type payload, you will get it here. Okay, where is an email? Payload dot. Okay, mail ID. Okay, so the mail ID we are going to store into email. So the same value you have to use it here. Click on this fx. So now we have to type vars dot. So that is one variable. Okay, the scope, output headers, input payload, HTTPS, string value, status codes only coming. Okay, the scope of this one is okay. So up to this part. So what I will do, okay, payload of mail ID of 0. Okay, after select, you can do this. Still we are not getting any value. Let's see. Vars dot. Set variable email. Okay, email is there. Email is there. Either we need to save it. See this email value, you have to pass dynamically. Okay. So this dynamic way of using. So if you use input payload, only we do have only deposit and bank. Okay, these values. These are the status codes. To address, okay. 1 minute. See why it is not coming. Okay, so expression are being okay. Just click on this edit inline better. Okay. Click on this edit inline. Okay, even though it is not coming. Okay, let me type email as string. Simply I'm going to keep it like this. Okay. So anyway, that is string only. Email. Email either here also it will work. Here I'm going to make it a string. Might be that is the reason I think. Okay. So where's dot. Suppose if you go with, okay, here also not coming. Okay, we'll see. We'll try to test and we'll see either it is picking or not. Okay. So now the first thing is you have to change the to address. Okay, you have to change the to address. So no need to change CC and these values. BCC also not required. See the subject. The subject is very important. So what is the subject you need to keep? Amount deposit done is success for today. Okay. For which bank? Okay. So that we have to write it here. Just click on this expression mode. Amount deposit done for which bank? So this bank will come from dynamically. Just try to understand now. Okay. Plus plus. Okay. Plus plus. Not payload. Vars dot input payload dot. Okay. Input payload dot bank. So bank as string. See, this contains the bank name. Automatically the bank name will come. So the content type always. So this is very important. So text plain you have to provide the content type. Okay. Text slash plain. So even though if you remove this one, there is some value it is showing, but actual value we have to provide. Okay. Text slash plain. Now this payload, this is to inform you that, okay, see this one we have to write in the body. So either you can take transform message. Okay. First we will take transform message. Transform message so that you can easily understand. So what is going to work? Okay, transform message. You can go to favorites. Just drag transform message before this. So now just change it to JSON. So here, just observe here. Keep everything in a double quotes. This is to inform you that your account has been credited. See how much credited or deposited. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. This value will take it. Okay. Today and total balance. Okay. Again. Okay. See, we need total balance also. Okay. That's cool. This is very simple, guys. Okay. So first I'll write it here. Just see. So we have written this one, right? Okay. See, whatever you are going to write, see that will get print automatically. But inside this 1, 2, 3, right? Okay. Suppose variable A. Okay. Where input amount equal to 1, 2, 3. Where deposit equal to suppose 3000. See, these values you have to accommodate. So how to accommodate this one? See, plus plus. So here no need to provide where's dot and all. But our actual use case, we have to provide this. See, plus plus today total balance is plus plus deposit. See how this is keep on changing. See, I'm going to change it as 1, 2, 3 instead of 100. See, this will change. So based on your input. So the same reason we are using. Okay, see the same thing we are going to use. That's it. This input amount, the deposit amount, will pick it from as a input. Okay, see 1, 2, 3. Do this plus plus. Okay, so here dash dot dash dot input payload dot dash dot input payload dot. So what is the value, input value, which we are going to take it? Okay, I'll pick it from here also. Deposit amount. Okay, so the deposit amount we have to add payload dot deposit amount as string. Okay, as a number, right? Okay, as a number. Now today and total balance is okay. See how much total balance. See where you will get this total balance. See again, we need to create one variable for this. Okay, so email we have created, right? The same way. But in the update query, just we are updating the values directly. Okay, just this total amount. It is required. Okay, what I will do. Let me take this. Simply let me take this. Go to core. Total amount. Click on this expression and just do copy paste. That's it. See where's dot input payload dot deposit amount as number, then total balance. You have to do addition. Okay, now this total amount field contains the value. Okay, where transform message plus plus where's dot see sometimes the sessions won't come. Okay, as number. Okay, now we'll see. Let's try to debug. See now almost we have completed our development. Okay, I'll test this one and we'll close the session. See how to know where to use what. That's it. So you have to think logically. So before update, you need to get the value from database and you have to accommodate all the values. Okay, once it is done, you have to send an email. Okay, it will go to flow reference and you have to send an email. So once the email is sent successfully, so what you need to do? Okay, So like this, you have to think. Okay, 133 account number. Okay, 133 is there. Okay, still it is deploying in local. Okay. Okay, now we can use console. Okay, cool. Let me clear the logs. Go to Thunder client or console. Okay, now it came here. So up to this spot, okay. Now, okay, the record is already present in database. Okay, that is the reason it came to this flow. Now this email. Okay, we'll see now. So what is the email value? See the email value it is taking. Okay, fine. Next, what is the total amount? See, there is a field with an expression error. Okay. See, unable to infer output media as more than one is being used. Okay, so either you need to specify JSON or Java. Okay. Now I got it. What is the issue? Okay. So always, so whenever you are getting that type of issue, what you can do, just open this. Just open this. So before this line, right? Okay, before this line, just do copy paste this. So DataWeave 2.0 output application slash JSON. Okay. Now, okay, we'll see this time. You will get an error. Okay, mule expression error. We got it. Okay. 500 server error. Okay, fine. Now again, I am trying to hit the service. See now, the email is okay. Still, I think the changes are not yet deployed. Still, we are getting this issue. What I will do, let me take this and I'll keep it here. Okay, better you can keep it and evaluate. See, now we are getting 11,000. Okay, so that means this query is going to work, but you have to restart your application or it will take some time to reload. Okay, I did save all now. Let's see. So again, it will fail. Okay, fine. See, it is building 75%. Okay, so let's get deploy with the new changes. See how we will get to know whether this row is updated or not. Okay, I will show you. There is one key in the payload. Okay, affected rows are, okay, you will get the affected rows. It is deployed now. It is sending. Now it go to this part. Okay, fine. See now the total amount field also. Okay, it's a 11,000. Cool. Now you are going to update. See, after update, see here, the payload, we do have one key. Okay, see here, we are not checking anything as of now, but we need to check this value. We need to keep choice condition here, and we need to add affected rows is 1. Then you need to go with the flow reference. Okay, let's see now. Flow reference before sending an email. Okay, this is our transform message. Email sent for deposit amount. Okay. See, so this is also working. This is to inform you that your account has been credited 3,000 today and total balance is 11,000. Okay, this is what we are going to send an email. So I think now email also sent successfully with the corresponding customer. See, amount deposit successfully done for the customer. The account number as 133 with the HDFC Bank. Okay, I'll try to update my account so that I'll show you the email also. Just observe now. So we see this person, it get updated 11,000. VAT school 92. Okay. Okay, this is my account number. I am trying to update. See here, you are not providing any email ID. Just try to understand. Just you are providing your account number and the bank and the deposit amount. Okay. If you go my email ID, okay, if you go to my email, so after 9 p.m., there is no emails. Okay. Is not exist in database. Please try with the different account number. Okay. Is not exist. Why it is not exist? We'll see now. See the bank. So the bank name is wrong. See ICICI. We have to provide. Okay. So that is the reason. ICICI. Okay. So now the request, it came here. If you see the total amount also 2,000 because the previous balance is 0. Now it is going to update. Okay. So update is done. I'll see the email also sent successfully. See if you observe here, see amount deposit. Okay, this is to inform you that your account has been credited. See there are some spaces. Okay, there is some space we need to provide. Okay, today and total balance is 2,000. Okay, just I will update this one. Now I will run in a normal mode itself. Okay, credited. So how much it is credited? Just you have to provide some spaces here. Okay, that's it. So here, right? Okay. So here you need to provide again. Okay. So whether this update is successfully done or not. So how we are going to test? So just simply payload dot. Let me keep this after update. See payload dot affected rows. See affected rows are greater than or equal to 1. So that means it has updated the value. So that time only you have to go with the flow reference and transform message. Else, what I need to do? I have to say so amount deposit. Okay, see account is identified, but amount deposit is not done. Okay, account is identified, but amount deposit is not successfully done for the account number with the bank. Okay, this is what we are going to display. So I'll rename this update not happen. Okay, it will go here. So mostly this scenario won't execute. Okay, because always. Okay, so whenever there is some exception, okay, or your DB is down or something, so that time, okay, there is some expression it is wrong. Okay, earlier the amount is not updated, right? Okay, in that case it will go. Otherwise it will go here. Okay, once the update is done, it will go to flow reference. So if the update is not done, it will come directly. Okay, so once the update is done, then only you have to send an email. Okay, always. Okay, let me try to run this quickly and we'll close the session. See, this is the flow. This is the flow and we are configuring everything. Okay. I'll double click this one. And next class, I'm going to explain, okay, how to create repos and how to create the pipelines. Okay, what are the configurations it is required. So you know already. So if you want to create pipelines, we need to modify pom.xml. We need to change pom.xml and we need to add the azure pipeline.yaml. Okay, see everything it will be available here. So just we need to do copy paste. That's it. Copy paste and we have to run the pipeline. So this is what we need to do. So once it is complete, then I'll pick another user story. Either it is check balance or card lock or unlock. Okay. Check balance or card lock or unlock. It's 1023. Okay, fine. Now just observe here. Quickly I will test. So now it is 2000. I'm going to deposit. Just click this send button. See, as soon as if you do this right, okay. See record found from DB. See here also you can able to identify before send an email. So it got stuck here, I think. Okay, before send an email. Okay, email sent successfully. Okay, the email also sent successfully. So that means the process is completed. See, amount deposit successfully done for the account number with bank. See, as soon as it is done, you may get an email. Okay, I'll come back here. See, amount deposit done successfully for ICIC. This is to inform you that your account has been credited with 2000 today and total balance is 4000. See here, I need to provide some spaces. In that case, what you can do, see this transform message. So where it is coming, see either if you want to write, you can write it in a body. So whatever you have written, okay, the same thing you can just do copy paste. So that will also work. If you copy that value in a payload, okay, see this will also work instead of doing that. Okay, just I want to use it as a transform message. So that is the reason. Just here we are using payload. So what is the payload here? So because we are using the transform message. So whatever the value it is there, so that is the payload now. Okay, the payload is keep on, it will change. So whenever there is a DB operations or transform message or set payloads, okay, depends on that. So it is going to change. Deposit amount for is done today. Okay. Okay, like this we can do. Okay, I'll update for another person so that you can also verify. Ping me in a chat with your email ID so that I can able to understand. Or else let me take it is done. So here I can see only few. Okay, I'm going to send it to this person. Okay, this person. Okay, fine. Ravi, can you please confirm, did you receive an email or not in the chat box? Okay, what is the bank name? ICICI. Okay,
1 minute.
see here it is 00. Just observe. I'm going to deposit. See, amount deposit successfully done for the corresponding person with the ICICI bank. So you may receive an email. Also, you can verify.
Yeah, no,
Okay, I see. Okay. See now, 2000. Okay, anyway, in the next class, we are going to deploy into Cloud Hub so that everyone can access this console type of URL. Okay, so I'll share with the console URL. Okay, earlier we do have one, right? I'll show you one more thing. The ViTech. Yes, see account creation API. See, this is deployed into Cloud Hub, so anyone can access this. Okay, so what you can do as of now, so if you don't create any account so far, I'll give okay meeting with the group chat. Okay, just use this URL, and create your accounts. Okay, create your account so that daily you will get an emails. Okay, so as of now you can create your account, and tomorrow you can do operations for the deposit amount and check balance. You can provide your customer name. So bank you can select, savings, okay. See, or else what you can do. So if you want to identify this URL, go to our channel ViTech Talks. Go to playlist or any video, okay. So as of now, which we have discussed, you can go here. You can go here with the video description. Okay, see. So here you can able to identify. See the class nodes. It will be available here, and GitHub URL configurations. See Cloud Hub URL. Okay, this is what. If you click this one, okay, I think okay, Cloud Hub URL class console. So after that you have to provide slash console so that you can able to create your accounts. Yeah, that's it for today. If you have any doubts, you can ask me now.